Do your wig glue keep doing this? It won't stick? Let me help you. I've been hearing the concerns about wig adhesives and if they actually work or not. Some people will have a glue that you have and they'd be like, okay, it's the longest hold ever. It works amazing. You'll get the glue and you'll be like, well, I'm not getting that same hold. There's no way this have a 5-star rating and I'm getting a 1-star rating. So I feel your pain. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna talk to you guys about all the tips you need to understand your wig adhesive glue, what kind you're using, so what may be the problem and how we can fix it. And then we're gonna determine if it's a bad glue or not. So I do have a glue here that I am going to test at the end of the video that I've never tried before. I did get a request for this specific glue. Before we start, make sure you click that subscribe button. Notifications are on. You don't want to miss any of my videos. I got some really great tips coming up for you guys. If you haven't seen my previous video talking about products recommendations, make sure to go check out that video. And don't forget to like the video, share the video. Stop gatekeeping my channel now, share the video. I tried a lot of wig glues over the course of a few years. And what I've realized is each wig glue almost the same, but different. Break it down a little bit because you need to understand what you're working with in order to get the problem solved. One, you have your white glue. These are the ones that come out the tube and it's white and then it turns clear. Two, you have your clear adhesive glue. These are very, very sticky, tend to be a little bit more tacky, have a longer wear. And then 3, you have your wig adhesive sprays. These tend to come in an aerosol can that you can just spray. Gives you like a temporary hold that's for your daily wear. Lastly, you have your tape, which I love, which is very convenient, and melting sprays. Melting sprays are not for hold. They are for helping the lace to blend with your skin. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. Sometimes I feel like a lot of you don't understand things before you just jump right into it. Who nowadays tend to be in a rush. They don't like pay attention to detail, watch things through to actually find out how to do it. So I really break down what you need to do in order to do it. We're gonna start off by talking why your glue is not sticking. Talk about the white adhesives. These adhesives tend to go into the skin white, turn clear. Back in the day, I used to rush the process when it came to me applying my wig down. You know why? Because I was like, okay, if I don't get this wig onto this glue fast, it's not gonna be sticky anymore. This is where I was a beginner at and I didn't realize that I got all the time in the world. When it comes to that specific adhesive, you do not need to rush the process. Let that glue dry until it's clear. That's when you're going to get the most hold without the mess, without the white residue left behind. So once the glue is clear, you should be able to tap it and it'll like stick. It'll be like tacky, like I'm talking, it'll grab you like your man do, but in a good way. Now, this type of glue is normally my favorite because it gives a flawless install. Not too sticky, it's not too messy, if done right. We'll get into the details of skin prep in a second. Let's talk about the Tackier glue, the ones with the long strings to go like this and keep wrapping it. That glue right there is one that I don't even touch. I don't touch that glue. However, I know people who use it because they want to wear their wig for weeks. I'm talking swimming, I'm talking sweats. That type of glue will hold, but it's going to be the one that's going to be more harsh on your hairline. So you might lose some edges if you don't know how to use it professionally and remove it professionally. Do I recommend that glue for beginners? Absolutely not. And say I didn't warn you, I told you. Now that glue, when you apply it, it automatically is super sticky. You don't have to wait for a dry time. You want to make sure you have no ripples, nothing. You have to literally be a professional for that one, if you ask me. Now, let's get into everyone's favorite, the wig adhesive sprays. Now, these are my favorite on the go. If you are a busy lady and you don't have time to be fighting with these hair glues, all you gotta do is spray it. Get to the point where it's not running down your face. And I usually take a cool dryer to do this and stick the lace down. Now, the biggest mistake I think a lot of you make with the wig adhesives and the reason you're getting all this crustiness, your hairline look crunchy and hard, spraying it and you're not taking that dryer before you apply your lace. If it's running, you do not want to set that lace on there and tie it down. It's just going to get crunchy. So you want to get it to the point where it's wet, but it's not like running down your face. That's going to give you the best application and you want to make sure you're tying down anything that you're doing for at least 15 minutes after you get it to the point where it's supposed to be. Let's talk about the tape because I did a full video sharing a detailed way how to apply lace adhesive tape. Some of you had a real issue with that. Y'all said that y'all didn't like it. It didn't stick for you. It didn't work for you. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't understand that because I get a good hold. And then I realized maybe it's the technique that you guys are not getting because technique plays a big part in everything, just like the first 3 wig glues we talked about. When you are using tape adhesive, adhesive, make sure your fingertips are not touching the tape. Don't have oily fingers. The most important thing you need to also realize with wig adhesive tape, that it needs to be pressed into the skin. One thing I noticed about the tape is when you first apply it, it's not going to hold until you actually apply pressure to that tape. Tie it down for 15 minutes. Over the course of maybe a day or two, I noticed the hold intensifies. Make sure you're not sweating right after your application to give it time to cure. All right, so let's talk about melting sprays. Those are just going to give you instant melt. It's going to help the laser blend, but you're going to sweat it off. You have to use your melting sprays with your wig adhesives. Just make sure you're applying the same steps. The wig adhesive dry, then you apply the melting spray. You should be good to go. Now that I've broken down all the adhesives and to understand them, that should be a little bit more helpful to you guys, right? Drop me a comment and let me know if you learned something that maybe you didn't know. Now let's get into the prep. When it comes to skin prep and wig adhesives, I say the skin prep is the same for every single one except for the wigs adhesive sprays. But if you want to be on the safe side, just do the prep anyway. Make sure your hair is pushed back, making sure your edges are not all over the place. One, this is going to save your edges. If you ever lose edges because of a wig glue, it's because you are putting that glue on your edges. If you have lower hairlines, the only tip I can recommend for you, leave your edges out and sew your wig down. Skip the adhesives. I have videos on how to sew your wigs. After your hairline is pushed back, your hair is flat, you want to make sure your skin where the adhesive is going to be is prepped. I don't recommend using alcohol to clean your skin because I noticed, so back in the day, like we was walking around with them white halos around our hairline, like all this was white. Like when you wash your face, get your forehead, get your hairline, get it nice and prepped and clean, your glue should not have a problem with sticking. Another thing, when you are dealing with your wigs, make sure the hairline does not have so much hair at the front of the lace. Too much hair there can cause the lace not to stick properly. Now, this is something that you probably didn't even think about. For instance, like when I wear my wigs, that's why we always pre-pluck that hairline, making sure it's thin enough where when you press the glue, it's on the lace and not the hair. It's not going to stick to the hair. If it's too much hair in the way, it's not going to do it. So every video that you watch of mine and I say, push that hairline back before you install, I mean that. Like, I literally mean that. I'm giving you guys the tea. Push the hairline back. And if it's too thick, tweeze it a little bit so that it can lay naturally. So now that you guys know that, I'm going to show you a demo on the Dola glue. I had one of you ask me if I can demonstrate how to use this glue because it got a good rating, but you can't get it to stick. I think that's how you pronounce it. I will link it. It'll pop up here for you guys. And we're going to see if we can get a good hold with it. Everything that I recommend, like wig glues, adhesive, I'm going to link them throughout the video so that you can know the products that I recommend. See them pop up in the video. Those are the ones that I've actually tried. I feel like really do work. All right, so I hope it's okay that you all are just seeing my forehead right now. I wanted to show you guys close up how to do this. So if you follow all the tips that I gave at the beginning of the video, you'll probably get this right. This is the glue I'm going to be trying today for the first time. This glue, someone asked me if I could do a demo and see if I can get it to stick because they could not get it to stick. So this is my first time using this brand. As you can see, it's not even open. The specific glue, the instructions are the same as I've already mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is a white lace glue that turns clear, so you want to make sure you are applying it either 1 or 4 layers, just depending on how much you need. I don't think you need 4 layers. I'm only going to do 1. Make sure you shake it up very well. I'm going to do, I already made sure my skin is prepped. I'm going to always place my glue on my forehead rather than my hairline. So I'm going to apply a layer just like this. Not too much. Now remember, when you put it on, do not leave it like this. What you want to do is spread it. So spread that glue so it'll go across like so, and thin it out, because if you leave thick patches of glue, it's not going to dry as fast. It's going to take longer and you may end up with some white spots that never ever dry and just stay white. So spread it out. Now today I plan on taking my wig off and washing it, so I'm not going to do 2 layers. I just need it to get me through the rest of my day. So we're going to let this dry until it's clear. Okay, so as you can see right here, see how it grips? It can still dry down just a little bit more, but this is the time when it looks like this where you can go ahead and add another layer over top and do the same exact steps. But I'm just going to use 1 layer. Next, I'm going to take the lace and I do see that this glue, like the feel, just sticking it down feels more sticky than tacky. So you may can let it dry just a little bit longer, but as you can see, it's grabbing onto the lace already. Tell you right off top, I'm not having an issue of it not sticking. If you use glue and not getting good results with it sticking, it probably is one of the issues I spoke about at the beginning of the video. But I'm just pressing that down, making sure that there's no ripples. And then what you want to do next is tie it down with the edge band for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't leave it on too long, because I notice when I leave my edge bands on too long, it can really start to mess up the hairline over time. So I'm just going to take one that I have just sitting right here, apply this over top. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, comment below, and let me know if you learned anything from today's video. If you need help with anything else, you can always drop me a comment down in the comment area, and I will get back to you guys when I see it, or I will make a video if I feel like it'd be helpful to everyone. So